Hello, welcome back once again. Today we have this interesting Olympiad math problem. We're given the equation 1 over a plus 1 over b is equal to 1 whole over 13. In this video, we're going to solve for the value of the expression a plus b. The most interesting part is that we're not going to solve for the value or values of a and b separately. We're just going to proceed with a method that will give us the value for this expression. So let's get started. For the left hand side, we can obtain a single fraction by doing the following. The LCM of a and b is just a times b. A times b divided by this a will give us b. B multiplied by 1 will give us b, plus a times b divided by this b will give us a. A times 1 will give us a. So this is equal to 1 all over 13. Now from this left hand side, we can write that as a plus b divided by a times b is equal to 1 divided by 13. Now let's go ahead and cross multiply. So 13 into bracket a plus b is equal to a times b times 1 will give us a times b. So opening the bracket, we get 13a plus 13b is equal to a times b. Now take this to the left hand side, we get 13a plus 13b minus ab is equal to 0. Okay, so from here now, we can see here, we can write this as 13a minus ab, then plus 13b is equal to 0. And from here, we can see a is common, so when you factor it out, we get 13 minus b, and then plus 13b, this is equal to 0. Now there's a magic number we're going to subtract from both sides of this equation. So let's see, a into bracket 13 minus b plus 13b minus 169 is equal to 0 minus 169 will give us negative 169. And we can see from here a into bracket 13 minus b, and then minus 13 from here. Then you can see we have 13 minus b. Interesting. So this is equal to negative 169. So we can see 13 minus b is common. When you factor it out, then we are left with a minus 13. So this is equal to negative 169. So of course we know negative 169. We can write that as negative 1 times 169. We can write as negative 13 times 13. And we can write as negative 169 times 1. Okay. So this is what we have from here. Now we have four different cases here. Right? We have 4 different cases here. So let's consider our case 1. So in our case 1 is where we have a minus 13 multiplied by 13 minus b is equal to negative 1 multiplied by 169. So if you assume here that a minus 13 is less than 13 minus b, then it implies that a minus 13 is going to be equal to negative 1, while 13 minus b is going to be equal to 169. Now to obtain a plus b from here, we just subtract this from this first equation. So a minus b is giving us a plus b. You can see negative 13 minus 13 is giving us negative 26. So this is equal to negative 1 minus 169 is giving us negative 170. So add 26 from both sides, we get our first solution. A plus b is equal to negative 170 plus 26, giving us negative 144. First solution. Okay, in our case 2 here, we still have a minus 13 multiplied by 13 minus b equals that negative 1 times positive 169. But here we're going to assume that a minus 13 is greater than 13 minus b, which implies that a minus 13 is going to be equal to 169, while 13 minus b is going to be equal to -1. Now again, we subtract this second equation from the first one. The left hand side here we have a plus b, then minus 26. So this is equal to 169 minus 1 is giving us 170. So from here, if we add 26 from both sides, we get another solution. A plus b is equal to 170 plus 26, giving us 196. Amazing. Okay, so in our case 3, so we have a minus 13 multiplied by 13 minus b equals, so what do we have next? So we have negative 13 multiplied by 13. So here we assume that a minus 13 is greater than 13 minus b. Then so we're going to have the following. Oh my God. So we're going to have the following, that a minus 13 is equal to 13, and then 13 minus b is equal to negative 13. Again, we subtract to get a plus b minus 26 is equal to 13 minus 13 is 26. So if we add 26 from both sides, again, we have another solution. A plus b is equal to 26 plus 26, giving us 52. And then finally, we have our case 4, where we have a minus 13 multiplied by 13 minus b is also equal to the 13 times negative 13. Here we assume that a minus 13 is less than 13 minus b. So here we now have a minus 13 is equal to negative 13, and 13 minus b is equal to, that is going to be positive 13. We subtract again to get a plus b minus 26 is equal to negative 13 minus 13 will give us negative 26. Here, if we add 26 to both sides, we get that a plus b is equal to negative 26 plus 26 is giving us 0. But wait a minute. We know that a is not equal to b, right? Not even only that, a and b are not both equal to 0, because it will make the equation 1 over a plus 1 over b totally undefined, right? So therefore, a plus b equals 0. There is no solution here, right? So therefore, we have the solutions. A plus b is equal to, we have negative 144, we have 196, and we have 52. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, kindly subscribe, also like, comment, and share.